Boom. Trying something here. You got this dollar store light? I'm trying it. I guess that works. What's up, people? What's up? What is up? Hello? Woo. We are making chili, baby. We are gonna be making some chili. Scotch bonnet. There we go. What's everyone up to tonight? Thank you for the share. Gorgeous. Thank you, Candy. Thank you. You're gonna make me blush. You're gonna make me blush first 5 minutes of the live. For taking rolled edges off. Ah, so it's a honing edge. Okay. So it doesn't actually sharpen? Oh, boy. Well, that's not fun. That's not fun at all. It doesn't actually sharpen? So is it just dulling my blade then? How have I been? I've been okay. Is this just dulling my knife? I need a whetstone. I need a whetstone so badly. How have you been, Candy? So that's why I'm always complaining that my knife is dull, is because I'm just running it against a honing edge. sharpen the knife. So I should be using... So this is the only sharpener I have then, and this sharpener I feel like destroys the knife. So should I be using this then? I don't have a whetstone, but I want a whetstone. I need a whetstone. I don't have a whetstone. All I have is this sharpener right here. This is all I got. You want a piece? You want a piece of the pepper? I'm dropping stuff. You want a piece of the pepper? You're from Brazil? Welcome. Yeah. You're proud of me? Thank you. I'm proud of you too. I feel like this sharpener destroys my knife. It's a pepper? Yeah, I know it's massive. Look at that. Look at this one. It's bigger. It's much bigger. Well, I'm going to use this. I don't want to use it. A bell pepper? No, it's a very large field pepper or a shepherd pepper. Some people call them sweet peppers. They taste like a bell pepper. I find them to be a little bit less flavorful than a bell pepper. So I need a whetstone. How am I? I'm good, Amy. I am good. Yeah, I definitely need a whetstone. Should I just purchase one from the Timo shop? Because every other place I'm looking for whetstones are like $50 to $100. That is so incredible, Martha. Oh, that feels sharp. Am I a chef? No, no. I am not a chef. I'm not a chef at all. And now I'm gonna just run it against the honing steel once or twice. Now, yeah. Thank you for the rose, Brenda. I made homemade chicken salad today. That sounds delicious. Thank you for the heart, me, Brenda. So yeah, this would be a field pepper or a shepherd pepper. You can replace bell peppers with these. They're juicy, they're flavorful. Candy, thank you for the rose. But I find bell peppers to have a lot bigger of a seed pod than these. And these I find have less seeds. And if you're buying peppers by weight, you probably get more bang for your buck buying these. Are they spicy? No, no, these are sweet. They're very sweet. I'm gonna lay it flat and try to get that pith off. Like that. And there's garbage right there by my feet. Again, same thing right here. You can see there wasn't a lot of seeds in this, right? It's a pretty big spicy, or not spicy. It's not spicy. No, I just read spicy. It's not, I'm making chili tonight. It's not a spicy pepper. It is definitely a sweet pepper. It's basically, if you don't have access to bell peppers, it's basically a bell pepper. Just a very long bell pepper with less seeds in it. I think they're more flavorful, but that's subjective. That is absolutely subjective. Thank you for the share, Sue. Now I'm just gonna dice these up. Throw them away like that. I got you craving chili now. What's your favorite go-to chili spot? You guys got a favorite chili spot? Your kitchen? Candy's got a favorite chili spot in her kitchen. Thank you for all those roses, Lisa. I appreciate it. Thank you for the heart, me. Thank you so much. And welcome to my finger club. Or the finger club. Lisa. Thank you so much. Thank you for all those Go Popular, Lisa. Never had good chili? I mean, you've never had good chili. Guys, do I put pineapple in chili tonight? Do I put pineapple in the chili tonight? Thank you for the share, Eula. Hello, well done. Thank you. No chili, no pineapple in the chili tonight. We have some pineapple haters. Yeah, no pineapple. Candy says no pineapple. You guys a bunch of pineapple haters? Don't cut nothing off I can't afford. You're right, David. You're absolutely right. If I cut off another finger, I'm gonna have to like drop the Z on my name and just go by like finger. Like real finger, not real fingers, right? Gotta remove the plural. Taste test. It's good. It's good. Oh, I missed the trash can. There we go. I add rice. I'm not adding rice to chili tonight. I'm not adding rice. I might add pineapple, but you guys seem to be against it. You also have an upper limb difference. It's nice to see. It's nice that you came across me. Thank you. I think we all need to band together. It's always nice seeing other people like me, because you know you didn't have that when you were a kid. You didn't have a bunch of people who looked like you, so it's nice to kind of build that community and see people who look like you. I don't even have to trim anything here. You want pineapple added? Well, people don't want me to add pineapple. I just poked myself with a knife. Am I gonna bleed? Am I gonna bleed? No. No bleeding. No. No blood. I guess I'm gonna have to be more careful. I can see where I poked myself, but there's no blood. That's cool. Which country am I cooking from? It is 8:28 or 8:25 p.m. I'm cooking from Ontario, Canada. So that would be Eastern Standard Time. Is it EDT or EST right now? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is. Basically Toronto, New York time. East Coast time. It's almost midnight. God bless me. God bless you. Right past midnight, you're in the UK. Hamilton, Ontario. Steel City. Everyone tap the screen, says Lisa. Tippity taps. Tippity tappity tips. Tippity tap on the screen. Make the legs go up. Pepper. Yeah, these are peppers. And I'm not trying to make the most perfect dice here, but I'm dicing them. Thank you for the heart, me Ashley. Tippity tappity tips. You thought it was meat? You thought this was meat? It's these are all the same peppers. This is the same type of pepper. It is a shepherd pepper or a field pepper. Again, same type of peppers, just as orange. It might have one more brown purple one. Yes, I do. Same type of pepper. Exact same type of pepper. Oh, that fell in the trash. Gotta wash it. Keep dropping stuff. I can sleep right there. Sorry, don't be sorry, Ashley. The different colors taste different. I find this one, the purpley brown one, is less flavorful. They also come in yellow. I don't have any yellow ones on me. I feel it goes like in this color. I feel less flavorful, more flavorful. I would say the yellows are also just as flavorful. And then I would say the red ones are the most flavorful. But they're basically all the same pepper. It's just different ripeness. You find yellow sweet? They're all sweet. They're all sweet. But again, when you're buying them by weight compared to a bell pepper, there's less seeds in them. And if you're buying by weight or paying by the weight, a bell pepper, you're basically paying for paying for the weight of the seeds. So that's why I prefer these, because there's a lot less seeds in them. I also just find these more flavorful compared to a bell pepper. And they're delicious. They're also very juicy. Can I sing the ABC backwards? No, I can't. I cannot sing the ABCs backwards. I can't even try. Can't even try. Nice for jello of rice. Flavor test. You live in Medicine Hat, Red Cliff of Canada. Oh, I missed that. And thank you for all those roses, Dakota. And yeah, Dakota Jax, thank you so much. Danny, thank you for the follow. We here eat peppers like apple. I've done that before. Peppers are quite delicious, full of vitamin C. It is a delicious pepper. I do love peppers. I think peppers are probably my favorite fruit, my favorite vegetable. I'm pretty sure they can... Look at the seeds in there. That was the seeds. I could probably count the individual seeds in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Even this seed right here on the counter, or on the cutting board, we'll count that. 9 total seeds in there. 9. Okay, on the one on the cutting board, 10. 10 total seeds. 10 total seeds. It had literally no seeds in it. Literally no seeds. You basically got the entire weight of the pepper in that one. Use them for Jello ice? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. Yum mixed with other bell peppers? What are we cooking? We're cooking up a chili, but right now we're just dicing up some vegetables. Thank you for the shares. What are you guys having for dinner tonight? Thank you for all those shares. I'm just calling you emoji because that's a lot of emojis. Emojis, thank you for all the shares. That was a lot of shares and a lot of emojis. And moob. Thank you for the follows, guys. You made hamburger soup? What is hamburger soup? Be safe, friend. I will try to be safe. But guys, what is hamburger soup? Is it just like soup but with ground beef? Do you put the buns in the soup? Or do you put the soup on the bun? Thank you for the follow, Rain. Keyword soup. I'm not a big fan of soup. I like something chunky. I like not necessarily a lot of liquid to a lot of the stuff I make. Even though broth is very cheap, I need something to chew on. Is that a cutting board? Yes, this is a plastic cutting board. I've been thinking about getting a wooden one. The wooden one underneath here I'm not a big fan of, but future purchase for a future. Yeah, it's a future purchase. The knife, we just sharpened it actually. We just sharpened it right before I started cutting the vegetables. But the knife is not necessarily, I've definitely borked the knife over the years. And Jail's on, thank you so much for the hearts, and not for the hearts, for the roses. So you can see there's a dip right here. When I place the knife flat like this, you can see how it's like, it's not flat. So if I were to chop like this, I'm not going to chop anything. The heel over here hits the cutting board, but right here, that means nothing's going to get caught right there. So I just use the tip of the knife. You're going to sleep now? Okay, Ashley. You have a great sleep. I will be careful with my cutting. Plastic boards dull your knives? Yes, absolutely. I would absolutely agree. I think dulling any type of cutting. You could cut vegetables and eventually your knife's going to dull from cutting your... Why do I go live? I just go live. Welcome back, Brooke. Oh, let's taste test. That's a flavorful one. Oh, I'm gonna make a chili. That's what I'm cutting these peppers for. This is a flavorful orange pepper. So much flavor in it. More flavorful than the previous orange pepper. It's different. It's amazing to me how they're basically the same pepper, but from one pepper to the next pepper, one can be juicier and one can just have more flavor in it. Thank you for the follow, Amy. We're just gonna cut her open right here. I'm assuming this is a female pepper. Might be a male pepper. I'm not smart enough to determine that. And we just lay it flat. And we run the knife right along here. Carefully, not to cut myself. And we should just remove that white pith. Like so. Delicious. Awesome, absolutely. Be careful of knives. Absolutely, you have to respect the knife in the kitchen, but a sharper knife is easier to work with than a dull knife. If I do accidentally cut myself, a sharper knife means the cut's going to be very clean and it will be easier to stitch up in the hospital. Whereas a dull knife is going to make a very messy cut. Oh, I'm grabbing too much of the pepper right there. I don't want to grab the pepper. I want to keep the pepper there. I just want to see, I'm grabbing some of that. There we go. And I'd do another pass here, because I was starting to grab some of the pepper right there. Let's just come at it from this side. But yes, a dull knife means you're going to have a very messy cut. It would be harder to work with in Emerge or I don't know. I'm not a physician. I'm not a nurse, and I'm also not a chef, so I don't really know what I'm talking about. But yes, you want to work with sharp knives. Not only is it easier to work with in the kitchen, but they're also, it's just safer. It's safer to work with in a sharp knife. But you also have to respect the knife, whether it's dull or sharp. Absolutely respect the knife. Do I just do lives on Sundays? I went live on Friday. I have a guaranteed schedule of every Sunday. We're doing 7 p.m. on Sundays, but we just changed it to 8 p.m. on Sundays. So it's a guarantee of every Sunday that there will be a live. Unless if something comes up. I know there is a live coming up probably within the next month I will not be able to make for a Sunday, and that's okay. I'll just make up for it on a different night, but then randomly I might just go live on a Thursday night or on a Friday night or a Saturday night. But right now it's just every Sunday until further notice. And I will make sure that the Sunday that I'm not available, I will make sure to post that I'm not going live on that Sunday. I'm loving how nice this knife is just cutting through this right now. It's not quite like butter, but it's so close to butter. Thank you for the follow, Nori. What, you want to ask what happened? I was just born like this. I was just born different. Born different, built differently. Blessings. Thank you. There's nothing wrong being born like this. Really? I didn't cut through all that. You're bad for saying that. It's okay. I don't even know what you said. I'm making chili. Oh, no, I don't have kids, and no, I'm not married. No. No kids, not married. Presently single. Yes, exactly. Imagine how dull in life. I mean, people will go through very extreme extents to look different than other people. And I'm just lucky enough that I was born different. So I didn't have to go out and I don't know. I didn't have to go out and dye my hair or buy expensive clothing or I didn't have to do anything. I was just born different. I was unique. I was unique enough. There's nothing wrong if you have your hair dyed, and there's nothing wrong if you have tattoos, and there's nothing wrong if you wear expensive clothing. It's all an expression of yourself. But a lot of people will spend a lot of money to stand out from the crowd, and I didn't have to do that. I was just born like this. Ooh. Taste test. It's a flavorful pepper. Surprisingly, that previous orange one was more flavorful in my opinion. Well, these sweet peppers, no spiciness. This is the spicy pepper, right here. This is a Scotch bonnet. Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you for the roses. Love, thank you so much. Do. Start with this one right here. I'll lay her flat right here. Yes. A little more right here. I don't care about the seeds. The seeds can join me. The seeds can join my little chili. It's a little chilly outside, so I decided to have a little chili on a chilly day. Sometimes I just laugh at the stuff I say. Let's cut these in half. It'll be easier to work with. Where am I from? I'm from Ontario, Canada. And Lucina, I am cooking a chili tonight. Now, I was going this way, lengthways, but how about we go this way? Let's do this in batches. Okay? Can you help me? Oh, I don't know what you could help me with. Would you like to help me eat it? Eat the finished product? You cook chili too? That's hilarious. It's definitely a night for a chili. Oh, I should have did it this way so you guys can see. I'm doing it towards me. Matches you nicely? Yes, the red on the red looks... Yeah, it's hard to see. There's not much contrast there. But it does match me. Absolutely doesn't match me. What would you guys like to see me cook up next weekend? Like next Sunday, what would you like to see? I think next Sunday is what? Easter Sunday? You love my work? What do you mean by my work? You mean, what do you mean by that? Do I bake? I do bake. I find baking is not necessarily as exciting on a TikTok live, but yeah, we can bake as well as cook next Sunday. I don't see why not. Wait, next Sunday is not Easter weekend. Next Sunday is Easter weekend's a few Sundays from now. Either way, what would you guys like to see me cook up for Easter weekend, and what would you guys like to see me cook up next weekend? I'm living in the future, I guess. A delicious vegetable beef stir fry. All right. Would that be like beef, or would that be with like ground beef? I can make that happen. Pasta? More pasta? Can make that happen too. I'm good at cooking? I'm just chopping. I'm not even cooking yet. But thank you. I appreciate the compliment. These knives are sharp. Thank you. I did sharpen it right before... Well, not right before the live, but I did sharpen it right before I started chopping the vegetables. You can't chop. Hey, there's no wrong way to chop. I'm doing perfectly okay right here, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not chopping properly right now. I'm just not. I'm not. I think the proper way to chop, I'll use this one right here as an example, is you go like this. But the way how my hand is, you'd have to be like this. You hold it like that, and that's uncomfortable for my hand to be held like this. Because you're supposed to go something like this, and you just guide it. So you use your knuckle. Let's try and do it like this. So you're supposed to hold it like this, and you use your knuckle. Right? And you're supposed to, I'm trying to do it. So you're supposed to use your knuckle. Get this pinky out of the way. You're supposed to bend this. I don't have a lot. I can't really bend this. You're supposed to bend that, and then just kind of like chop. And I'm not very good at that, so I put my hand like this instead. And if I were to use the heel, and the heel of my knife is a little borked right now, but if I were to do that, I'd also run the risk of cutting my hand. So I can show you right here, right? If I were to go by the heel, I don't feel going very quickly with this because I'm scared of cutting myself. So that's why I prefer using the tip like this, because I have more control over the knife. And I can move my hand quicker, or not quicker. But I'm not cutting properly either, so it's okay if you don't chop your vegetables quote unquote properly. There's nothing wrong with doing it your way. And you shouldn't feel embarrassed about it either. Just do stuff how you want to do it, and don't care so much about how other people are going to treat you or judge you for it, okay? Don't worry about other people's judgment. Just be yourself and be comfortable doing what you want to do. Exactly. Cut the way you want to. Exactly. Just cut the way how you feel comfortable doing so and safely doing so. It's not about judgment here. It's about safety, number one. And number two would be about, I don't know what number two is about, but safety is obviously number one. And then, yeah, safety always comes first. Like, take your time cutting, don't rush it. I still got onions to cut, I still got shallots, I got garlic. This is the last piece of pepper I got. I seem like a really nice guy. What's the tattoo of? It's of an eye. It's of an eye, and it's got some tentacles around it. Sometimes it can talk to me, right? Like, You're so proud of me. Well, I'm proud of you too. There's nothing wrong with me being proud of you, and there's nothing wrong with you being proud of me. And you know what? These aren't all the same sizes. I got some sizes here, and I got smaller sizes here, right? See, they're not all the same sizes. They're just not. And that's okay. That's okay that they're not the same size. What am I cooking? I'm cooking up a chili tonight. What did you have for dinner? that would be the last of my peppers I've chopped up. We'll just throw those little seeds right there in the little thing of peppers. I don't know what I was doing there. And next, I say we do the onion. We got 2 onions here. Let's go with this one right here. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the follow. Hello, sweetie. That's what you're saying to me? Well, hello. Right back to you. Wow, I can't believe it. We're almost at 15,000 likes, guys. You think we can hit 20,000? Thank you for the follow. Hello from Orlando, Florida. Florida. Where am I? Oh, there we are. I lost my little tracking here on the onion. Now, someone told me a tip that if I fill a little thing with water, so we're going to fill this with water. That the water would absorb the chemicals from the onion. I don't know if this is real, but it would absorb the chemicals gassing off of the onion and prevent me from tearing up. I don't know if that's true or not. But let's find out. Let's find out if that has any effect. This onion is a little slippery. I'm going to try and cut away from myself. And just put these onions right on top of that big Tupperware, not Tupperware container, but the big measuring cup of peppers. And we'll just cook them at the same time. We'll add them to the ground beef after the ground beef has been cooked. We're not cooked, but starting to get cooked. May God bless me. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I hope God gives you a great week and a great month. I handle cutting onions well. I try to. I do find onions, sometimes there's that little slippery layer of onion in between some of the layers, and I do worry about that sometimes because sometimes I don't want the knife to come this way and just cut my hand. So it would be like that, right? Because I could be cutting here, and all of a sudden when I get to here, it gets slippery, and then the knife could go like this. So I try to be very careful right around here of the part of the onion, but other than that, we're doing okay. I try and get close to the root here when I'm cutting through here. But I'm not cutting all the way through. Oh, see, that's what I was talking about. See how I immediately move my hand? That's the slippery part of the onion right there, and because I don't have the dexterity to really quite hold the onion, I almost lost another finger. But we'll start with that onion who's boss. Oh, I have a little puzzle piece. I have to tell TikTok that I'm still alive. I'm still. Oh no, you guys failed. Oh, I failed it. Can you believe I actually failed that? A test that's meant to test whether or not you're a human or not, and I failed it. Oh my god, be careful. Thank you for the repost. There we go. Another onion diced up. Thank you for the rose. Bindu, thank you so much. Thank you for the share. If I knew how to read your name, I would. I apologize. That is not my language. But I love you nonetheless. Aha. My eyes are starting to water, so I don't know if that little water in a container tip is actually going to do anything. Thank you, Leo. Thank you so much. Strong heart, strong arms. Trying to take this out for the bleh, 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 bleh. Tambi, you love watching me. Thank you so much. I enjoy that you're here, and I'm glad that you enjoy watching me. Trying to remove that outer layer. Thank you so much, Candy. Thank you so much. Outer layer right here. I'm gonna try and remove it. What am I cooking? I'm cooking up a chili. I just haven't started. I'm still cutting up all the vegetables. I'm having a great time doing so. For whatever reason. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to remove that part right there. I'm going to chop this part up. Always not good with knives. Well, you can always learn. No, we hit 20,000 likes. Thank you guys so much. I am so impressed by that. That did not take very long at all. Thank you for the donut, Colombiana, Colombiana 007. Thank you for the donut. For my Canadian friends, I did win a free donut from Tim Hortons the other day. I still have it. What donut should I get? This is what I was talking about. It's getting a little slippery right here. I gotta take my time with it a little bit more. We're just gonna flip it over like this. beautifully diced onions. Good morning. Thank you for the follow, Nard. Brianna, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Bub. Bub, thank you for the follow. Bia, thank you for the follow. Oh no, that's the share. Bia, thank you for the share. Oh boy, there's so many. Seraph, thank you for the follow. Bomb, thank you for the repost. Thank you for the share, Bomb. Jojo, thank you for the follow. There's a lot of you guys there. I'm sure I missed a bunch. I'm sorry if I missed you, but I appreciate you and thank you. Thank you for following me. Thank you for reposting and sharing, and yeah. Ooh, you see that? You see that? You see how I wanted to come from my finger? Thank you for the follow, Kim and Lala. Thank you for the repost, Marina. Did anybody respond to what type of donut I should get from Tim Hortons? Still no tears? How? Onions make me tear up? Well, the secret to that is having a sharp knife. This is what I truly believe, is that having a sharp knife means less tears. When you think about a dull knife, when it cuts something, it's going to make a very, very rough tear. Whereas when you think of a very, very, very sharp knife, like maybe a surgical instrument, it makes a very clean cut. So my belief is that when you have a dull knife, and you're cutting onions, and you're making all these tears in the onion that releases more gas that's going to affect your eyes. Whereas when you have a very sharp knife, like a surgical knife, you have a very clean cut and less rough edges of the onion, meaning less gases are being released. When you think of surface area, a rough cut means there's more surface area. When you think of a sharp cut with a sharp knife, you should have less surface area. That's my belief going into it. I could be wrong. Also, someone told me to put something of water next to it. So hopefully, they said that, I don't know if I believe this, but they said that the water would absorb the gas coming off of the onion. Which I don't know if that's really going to be a thing when my eyes are right here. Because my eyes are full of liquid and poof, right up into my eyeballs. Where's my cat? He's sleeping. He's sleeping. I'm sure he'll come out later on. He always does. Let's cook up these shallots. Or not cook up these shallots, chop up these shallots. 2 of them right here. This one's already had the outer layer removed. This one, I kind of want to remove the outer layer on it. Same way, and I'm going to just leave a pile of shallots right here on the cutting board, along with a pile of garlic and a pile of the Scotch bonnet. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. I hate chopping onions, but I freeze chopped ones in a baggie. I'm not a big fan of frozen onions. I find they give off way too much water. At least store-bought frozen onions. I find they give off way too much water, and you have to wait for all that water to evaporate before they start really cooking, because you're just kind of like steaming them. But that's me. And I know people are different than me, but it's also a lot less work when you're working with frozen onions. You don't have to chop them or anything like that. But you can go to the grocery store and buy pre-chopped onions. But that's a lot more money. And I think onions are so cheap that you can just chop them yourself. And that's shallot. Let's teach these knife skills to the teenagers. No, I don't know how you could do that. I'm sure there are teenagers out there who really would have a passion for this. And you don't have to, I'm sure not everyone's gonna, I really truly feel like people who are interested in something, they will sit down and learn it. So you can't really force someone to learn it when they may not be passionate about it. If you're passionate about it, you will want to learn about it. If you're not passionate, it's hard to teach someone about something that they don't care about. So yeah, I don't know what to say there. Don't know what to tell you. I don't have the solution. You have more time? Tell me to switch? I might. It's okay, Brooke. You don't have to be here the entire night. Nice to see me again. Nice to see you too. Oh, this shallot's falling apart. Oh, it smells sweet. Mm-hmm. No, this is not for a cat. No, this is not for a cat. Onions and garlic are very toxic to cats. This is not for a cat. Not for a cat at all. Got 2 cloves of garlic right here. What am I making? I'm making a chili. I'm making a chili tonight. Happy St. Patty's Day, guys. Mm. I can tell you this, the garlic always affects my eyes more so than the onions ever will. Wow, thank you for the follow, Yosh. Might matter single one. Yes, garlic makes me tear up much more than onions ever will. Amigo. I find garlic to be so sticky. I already feel my left hand being very, very sticky. Does anybody else find garlic sticky? Garlic is very sticky for sure, absolutely. And thank you for the share, user 420. Hello from Fiji? Hello. You can't stay? You can't stay to see this any longer? You want to help me? My mind's saying. Gotta ask, what kind of knife is that? This is a Santoku knife. I think that's how it's pronounced. Did I sharpen? I sharpened it right before I started cutting all the vegetables. So I did do that. Look at all the garlic sticking to me. It's all sticky. Sticky, icky. Put a lot of time and love into my cooking. I do. It's made with love. It's made with so much love. Made with love from me, from love from the community. Garlic is so yummy. It is so yummy. I can't think of a dish where garlic doesn't belong. I think garlic belongs in everything. What am I creating? I'm creating a amazing chili here. Just wash the knife a little bit so it's less sticky. Thank you for the follow. Wow, almost at 27,000 likes. That's insane, guys. That is incredible. Blows my mind how people sit here and they've tapped the screen almost 27,000 times. There was one live we were here and I think we hit like 81,000 likes, and that blew my mind because that means people tapped the screen 81,000 times. It blows my mind that someone, it wasn't just one person, it was multiple people, it was everybody combined, and they all just sat there and they tapped the screen, to 81,000. That means like people tap the screen 81,000 times. Like we just hit 27,000 likes. That means people have tapped the screen 27,000 times. Blows my mind. Blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. There's the cat. Thank you for the follow, Kalul. It's going to be delicious. Do I work in the culinary field? No, I do not. I work in a warehouse where I do warehouse things. Well, almost dropped that glass and it would have shattered everywhere, but I caught it. Ryder West, absolutely. So this is a hot pepper, and the way my fingers are, they react very, they're very sensitive to heat. So I put on these little finger cots to prevent my hands from burning all night long. 100K? What do you mean 100K? And I don't troll people now. So this is a Scotch bonnet. Now, of course, we got to do a taste test. Whew. You can smell the heat. Get rid of some of those seeds there. Got to do a taste test, because that way you know how much heat you're working with. But I'm going to use the entire pepper anyways. I'm going to remove some of this right here. There we go. There's a little seed pod, part of the seed pod. And yeah, like I said, we gotta do a little taste test with this. So let's go right here. Grab this piece right here. See how hot it is. That's mild. It's not hot at all. It's not hot at all. It's not hot one bit. I don't taste any heat in that. So that tells me I could chop it up into bigger pieces, like this. Yeah, that's not hot. That's not hot. We could absolutely chop this up into much bigger pieces. It's not a very hot Scotch bonnet. I feel like I could chop or swallow that entire pepper. I've had much hotter peppers than that. That makes me want to add the seeds as well to this chili. And that's why you taste your peppers. Because sometimes peppers, they're hotter than they normally are, and sometimes they're less hot than they normally are. Because that wasn't very hot. So that makes me want to maybe not necessarily deseed it, not necessarily remove the pith, and leave more of the pith in it, since the pith has a lot of heat. Thank you for the repost. There we go. I'm trying to get more dexterity with these on. Thank you for the follow, Dakota. Like I said, we'll add the seeds. The seeds add heat, and it's not a very spicy pepper. You know what? I might as well start preheating that pan. And thank you for the follow, Kims. That is the wrong burner. I turned on the wrong burner. Whoops, my bad. Smoky in here. I just saw smoke coming off the burner. I'm like, wait, that's the wrong burner. I haven't used that burner in a while. What happened? Oh, I turned the wrong burner on the stove and the burner started smoking. I just haven't used that burner for a while. Recipe a week? I don't actually really have a recipe. I'm just using onions, shepherd peppers, Scotch bonnet here. Interesting. Interesting. The I don't know what you call that, but the bottom of the I don't know what you call it. Oh, maybe I can show you guys. Flip camera. See how that's bubbling? Why is that bubbling? Did water get in between there? What? Why is that bubbling? It's interesting. Is it the glue? Is the glue is the glue coming undone? The bottom's gonna fall off of it when I lift it. That'd be hilarious. I'm horrible. Water between? Yeah. Thank you for the follow. I love the VOD. What am I cooking? I'm cooking up a chili. Right now I'm preheating the pan, and I can already tell it's quite hot. I got some Scotch bonnet right here. It's not a very hot Scotch bonnet. Got some garlic, and then I got some shallots. And I got onions and brown shepherd peppers, orange shepherd peppers, and red shepherd peppers. And so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take this ground beef right here and we're gonna throw it in that pan. Now it's lean ground beef, and I'm not sure if I actually need to throw any oil in this. Do we throw some oil in this? Yes, no, maybe. And now we get to see me struggle for 5 minutes trying to open this up. Yeet. We put some oil in there. Good night from Chicago. Hey, Chicago's pretty close. Yeah. Why do I trim my nails? Why do I trim my nails? I'll put some oil in the pan when I get this open, but like I said, I'm going to struggle with this for like 5 minutes. We're actually at 34,000 likes. When did that happen? When did we hit 30,000 likes? I'm like 4,000 likes behind. Ontario? Contoro? That's not Ontario, that's Cortallo. I don't know what that means. It's a struggle. I got it. Okay. I did get it. Let's get some oil in this pan. There's a test. That's some water. Alright. So we got some olive oil here. That little splatter right there is from a little bit of water left in the pan. You can tell it's already reached smoke point. So the pan's very hot. Very hot. Now let's just dump this bad boy And like that. Thank you for the follow, Betsy and Bobo. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Cute Pie. Thank you for the follow, Marilu, Dracula. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna mute the live. I'm gonna mute the live. I have to go to the bathroom. But thank you for all the follows, guys. I will be back in about a minute. I'm back. I am back. I am back. I'm sorry to leave you guys like that. I hope everyone behaved. I hope everyone behaved. I'm gonna check. Thank you for the follow, Jana and Brenda. What am I making, champion? Champion of Kalos? Hey, you're a Pokemon fan. What's up? I am making chili. And Aminata B, thank you for the follow. Molid, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Tran, thank you for the follow. Gearhedge, thank you for the follow. Narita, thank you for the follow. Mr. Leader, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Miss Aries. Let's see where else we go. Paula. Bing, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the rose, Rory. Sagittarius. Hey, my hat. I have a hat. Oh, my hat's on. Alright. Sagittarius, thank you for the follow. I like the live. Wait, I can like my own live. Beep, 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 beep. I did not know that. Lori, thank you for the heart me. And Burn, thank you for the 2 roses. Bang, thank you for the hearts. And Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Sagittarius, thank you for the heart me. And let's go. You got flip this now. But thank you for the heart. Burn, thank you so much for the heart, Rita. If I can make a heart, I would, but you know. Heat. I make myself laugh. I truly, truly, truly make myself laugh. And you're ready. That's very nice. Thank you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Alright. Let's add all those vegetables and then we'll season, okay? One teaspoon of salt. I will say this at the end. We'll go a teaspoon of smoked paprika. If I can get a little camera. Aha! 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Let's go with a teaspoon of chili powder. Let's go over 1 big heaping teaspoon of chili powder. We'll go with a teaspoon of garlic powder. Thank you for the follow. Where am I from? I'm from Ontario, Canada. And then 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. One teaspoon of onion powder. What part of Ontario? South of the GTA. One teaspoon of ground cumin. And that's what I got going on. Right? That's what we got going. let's bring out this bad boy. And let's just stir it all up. And mix those seasonings together. Oh, oh yeah. Oh yeah. And now we got to start with a good chili. Do we add the pineapple? Do we add pineapple? I know people said earlier not to add pineapple, but do we add pineapple to this? It smells delicious. It smells so good. Candy, you want pineapple added to it? Do we add pineapple? Do we add the pineapple juice? Or do we just do the pineapple tidbits that's in the can? Because I'm down just for the pineapple tidbits right now. And tomatoes and beans. I have a can of tomatoes and I do have a can of beans. I just haven't opened them quite yet. Baby thinks so too? Yeah, Colby thinks so too? No, I've opened it. I've opened it. So, I'm going to do this. I'm going to drain the pineapple juice. Well, here. We put a little bit in. We'll drain the rest. Meow. Oh, it's smelling delicious. It smells so good right now. The pineapple's gonna add some sweetness to it. Meow. And if the pineapple caramelized, then hopefully we'll get a nice little sauce here. I think it's time to add the garlic and have the Scotch bonnet and the garlic. Oh, my poor kitty. My poor kitty. He's meowing at me. He's a meower. Stir those in. Meow. This will feed you. No, I don't have any mushrooms on hand. I do like mushrooms from time to time. I don't like them all the time, but I do like them. Oh, I can smell the pineapple. That's good. That's a good sound when you can smell the pineapple. Alright, let's let this do its thing. I got a can here of white kidney beans. Aha! I'm having fun with this. Okay. Might be a little harder to open now. All right. I can't juggle. I can't juggle at all. I did that at the grocery store too with the can of diced tomatoes earlier today. I was just juggling it and then it fell. I'm like, well, I'll buy it anyways. Oh. Alright, let's bring you guys over here. Aha. As you can see, I dropped this one too. Uh-huh. Thank you for the follow, Doobie. I think we're gonna add that straight in here. Just a little stir. Boom. I didn't look away. Boom. 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 Okay. You can try again. Boom. It's not cooperating with me. Boom. You love making me smile. Thank you so much, Candy. Let's just stir these in. Oh, meow, Cole. Meow, meow. 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 I was looking at coyote today. I have never had a coyote. And coyote's now on my bucket list to try. Now, apparently it tastes like a cucumber, a zucchini, and an apple combined in one. But apparently it's a little bit better than a zucchini, as it holds its shape when you cook it. But you can also eat it like an apple raw. So it's definitely now on my to try list, but I'm not sure if it's a fruit or, because I hear it's like a squash, but I'm also but it might also actually be like a fruit. So I don't know what it actually is, but I've seen it. That tropical chili. A coyote is not a chili. It's more. I'm not sure. It looks kind of like a pear. It's from the Americas. I'm not sure if it's a fruit or a squash. I think it's called a squash, but I don't know. But you can eat it raw like an apple. It's apparently like a cross between a cucumber, a zucchini, and an apple. And that's kind of what it tastes like. So it's now on my bucket list to try, and they seem to be decently cheap, about $1.50 Canadian per coyote. So I want to try one. I don't have one, but I would like to try one. Now here comes the kidney beans. Thank you for the follow, Rodriguez and Donna. And thank you for the share, Sagittarius. I was looking for my cat. And let me tell you something. Yeah, it looks yummy, but you have no idea how good this smells. This smells absolutely fantastic. It smells amazing. It smells like something that you would want to eat. It smells like something that you want to get into your stomach, like as quick as possible. And then you know what you do? You add some little crunchies on top. You love the meow meow. You add some little crunchies on top, and then on top of that, you stretch them like old cheddar. You know what you do? You grab some like Tostitos or some corn chips or whatever, and you just... This is dip. It's dip. Don't tell me otherwise. You know what I forgot? Worcestershire sauce. Apparently you're supposed to refrigerate this. I have not been refrigerating it. So it's unrefrigerated open Worcestershire sauce. That's the secret. Unrefrigerated. That's been sitting on the counter for months. It's okay, I ate expired eggs earlier this week. It's more of a suggestion. Thank you for the shot. Thank you for the follows, guys, and for the shares. I was about to say shallows. I don't know what a shallow is. Alright, let's just let this cook. Let's let that cook, guys. might as well start filling the sink up with soap and water. My light died. Just doing a little cleanup. Just a little bit of a cleanup here. No reason why we can't cook and clean at the same time. Thank you for the follows, guys. Whoa, when did we hit 54,000 likes? I remember looking at it and being like 38,000, but now we're at like, we just jumped almost 20,000 in like no time. It looks yummy. It is delicious. That pot's ripping. Back us up. You want it to lower heat? Lower heat? Alright, we can do some lower heat here. Who'd you make all that for? This is for me. This is for, I'm going to make this into a bunch of little meals. So this is going to be for work tomorrow, when I come home from work tomorrow, before work tomorrow, and for dinner tonight. And that means Tuesday I'm going to have to go live and cook up some chicken thighs. But that's going to be on YouTube and not on TikTok. We're going to do some, I guess, chicken thighs with some potatoes. And I guess some frozen peas, just some basic stuff. Basic stuff for, yeah, basic stuff. Just basic meal prep. Thank you for the follow, Dion. This looks delicious. It smells delicious. It smells super sweet. I wish I had a little bit more heat because I don't smell the heatness, and I know that Scotch bonnet I threw in there was very mild. It was not very hot at all. So it's definitely going to be more on the sweeter side with the pineapple in here compared to the Scotch bonnet. That's okay. This is going to be one delicious meal. Thank you for the repost and for the follow for today. Thank you for the share. Easy. I do wish I had some like tortillas that I cut up and then fried or whatever and just dipped into here. You were just in the litter box. Please get down. We can give you kisses later, but you gotta get clean. I can't have you near the food. You were just laying, no, down. Down. He's all upset. He's all upset. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, but you know, you're just in the litter box. You're near my food. Down. Come on. Come on. Down. No. There you go. Beef cube and put it in there? I could. You know what I do have? I don't like a very liquid chili. I'm sorry, Kovu. I'm sorry. I do love you. I do. Yeah, I do love you. Yeah, no, like I said, you're just in the litter box. No. No. You're awesome. Thank you. Thank you for the you're awesomes. can't dirty up my countertop. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to give that cat extra love tonight. Extra love. He was so upset. The look on his face is so upset. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Sagittarius, thank you for the rose. And Firaz boxing team, thank you. Firaz, I apologize. I'm bad at pronunciations. I am so sorry. I don't like a very liquidy chili. I like a more chunky chili. That's me. I do have some beef broth I could throw in here. But I think I'm going to save that for another meal at a later time. There's not a lot in there. There might be only maybe 50 milliliters. Definitely less than 100, but that's what I have for beef broth right now. And that's okay. I'm just going to let this pineapple's enzymes do its thing in here and break everything down. And just let it do its thing. Let all the flavors come together. Thank you for the follow. I do. So I got this empty container right here, and I do want to put this in here. So we could try to do that. I guess we can try to do that right now. I have a feeling this is going to fail. Let's hope that works. I'm totally gonna screw this up and dump this everywhere, aren't I? Anybody else? Anybody else think I'm gonna screw this up? Ooh. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm totally gonna screw this up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Spilled some. I definitely spilled some. I got this. Okay. I did spill some. Why don't you go down the hole? Go down the hole. I did spill some. You see that? See that? I did spill some. What I should be doing is taking this little container with me to the store, but I forgot to do that today. Because I forgot I had no paprika. Ta-da. Smoked paprika. There we go. You can wash that too. Just a little taste test. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's a Paris potato, right? A potato in Paris. Kane, thank you so much. You sent 3 of those. You sent 3 of those little bad boys? You think, what? Oh my goodness, a Galaxy too? Kane, thank you. Kane, thank you. Thank you so much, Kane. I'm eating paprika. Thank you so much. You sent 7 of those bad boys. You sent 7 of them? Kane, what are you doing? Kane, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Why am I eating raw, like, paprika? What am I cooking? I am cooking a chili. And Kane, thank you so much for the 7 galaxies and for the potatoes in Paris. And Latish, thank you for the roses. You make your own chips. I don't make my chips, but I've seen how they are made, and I would love to make them. I would also like to learn how to make tortillas. They seem very simple since they're basically just salt, water, and flour. I feel like I could make those. I just never gotten around to it. I don't have the ingredients. I would love to learn how to make them. They seem very simple, and if I can make my own tortillas, then I should be able to make my own chips. Thank you for the, I don't know what that even is, but thank you so much, Latish, for the gold boxing gloves. Thank you. And while that's still over here doing the thing, we'll turn the stove down just to leave a little bit more. We're going to come in here and we're going to start doing some dishes. This is the cutting board we use to chop up all those, hey James, thank you for the heart meat. This is the cutting board we used to chop up all those vegetables earlier. All those amazing vegetables. And then we're just going to come over here. Thank you for the follow. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I'm having a great day. I'm doing amazing. I'm having a great day. I'm having a great afternoon. I got to hang out with one of my buds earlier today. And this is the little measuring cup where we had all the bell peppers and all the onions we had in there earlier today. When we finished chopping. Thank you for the follow, Pop and Candy. I'm just feeling good. I washed my floor yesterday. I cleaned the bathroom last weekend. I cleaned my kitchen today. I'm just in a great mood. I did all this cool stuff. Yeah, and this is the knife that we did all the chopping with. I'm just gonna wash it, and we're gonna dry it and put it away. I'm OCD. Maybe I'm a little OCD, but I'm not that OCD. I definitely would say I'm OCD about some things, but I try not to be. Using a plastic spoon can you release carcinogenic substances and cause illnesses. Use a wooden spoon. I would love to use a wooden spoon. The plastic spoon I have there is silicone, which I believe is a type of plastic. So yeah, I could absolutely do that. I should absolutely be on the lookout for a plastic spoon. identical to you. He'll be 25 in July. That's awesome. That's awesome. You should tell him about me. I do love to meet him. I love meeting people like me because I didn't meet a lot of people who were like me when I was younger. I think there's only one person like me who I ever met when I was younger. So I always love meeting people who are like me. How am I? I'm great. I'm good. We at work? Jesse, I am not at work. I go to work tomorrow. I work in a warehouse. I'm just making food tonight. I'm at home. I don't go live when I'm at work because we're not allowed our phones on the floor. And that's a safety concern. And I absolutely agree with that. But not only am I on the lookout for a wooden spoon now, I do have one. It's not very big. Can't really do much scooping with this. So I am absolutely on the lookout for a better quality and higher quality wooden spoon, wooden spatula. And would I like to work with you online? It depends on what you're talking about, but you can absolutely shoot me a message and shoot me your pitch or whatever. What's for dinner? I'm making chili. And I'd also would probably like to upgrade these from plastic to maybe metal. And obviously a wooden cutting board. Thank you so much, Deborah, for all those roses. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of them. Look how shiny that is. I love it. I love it when it shines. Yum Yum, haven't had since you were 9. You're 24. You haven't had chili since you were 9. How is the chili coming? I can go check on it. This is the last thing out of the dirty sink. So let's go check on the chili. I'm sure we got some good stuff going there. Yes, this spoon here is, I believe, silicone. That's great. There's nothing stuck to the bottom. That's what I'm liking. The pineapple is doing its job by keeping everything from sticking. The pineapple and the tomatoes are coming together and making sure nothing's sticking at the bottom of the pan. Now I think maybe we should start spooning this up. Do you guys think it's good? It does look good. And thank you for the share. It smells delicious. I can tell you that much. It looks so good. It is. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm sure it is. Stay hydrated. That's just water. One of those flavored water things that has electrolytes in it. You know what I forgot to add to this? I wanted to add chipotle peppers. I wanted to add this. Diced chipotle peppers. Is it too late? I'm hungry. Is it too late to add this? I think it's too late to add it. Alright, well next time you guys are going to have to remind me to add this. Alright. I got some containers here. They're plastic, unfortunately, not glass. And I say we start dishing this up. Do I eat just like that? Or with rice? No, I eat it just like this, but if you want to add rice to it, go right for it. I don't see why you can't add rice to this. I think adding rice to this would be great. Let's go 3 scoops, like that, per container. Nope. Still spilling some. I want to give a little bit more to that one. There we go. So 2. There's 3. And I think the rest of it's just going to be for me. So we'll put these over here on the countertop and let them cool down. Put this right here. I'll turn the burner off. And this is a big serving, huge serving. Definitely cut that into 2, right? You could do 1 here. And 1 there. I might do that. I might cut it into 2 servings. Right? 1 here. 1 there. Yeah? 2 servings? You know what? I think we're gonna do that. It's a much smaller serving than the other ones, but it'll be fucking. Pardon my language. I just said that. Yeah, my bad. It will be amazing. All right. Like I said last Sunday, I do swear like a sailor. I try not to here on live, but my apologies. I do swear like almost every other sentence. Please don't put hot food in a plastic dish, causes cancer. See, I did not know that. I will have to try that. I will have to get glass containers. I will have to do all that. I just dumped that pot into the sink. You see, you're very informative. You have great ideas here. I know plastic's bad for us, and I know it releases a lot of carcinogenic materials. And I also realize plastic also leaches microplastics into our environments and into our bodies. No, it's good to be aware, guys. It's okay. Is clean, then eat? Well, I gotta let that stuff cool down, but yes. This dishwater is so hot. So hot. So hot. It's so hot. And my pan's basically already clean. That's why I like cooking with pineapple. Or that's why I like making chili, because it just comes clean. So clean. Don't burn myself? I won't burn myself. Hot. Thank you for the rose, Sagittarius. I think I burnt myself once on one of these lives. It wasn't serious though. Howdy from cold Virginia? Well, howdy. Is this a quick rinse? Before I even start cooking or eating all that, I think we should clean up a little bit over here. The stove top. This is clean. Close the dishwasher because why not? And now we got all this. So we got this little piece right here. Boom. Into the trash, just like that. This little piece of shallot or onion. Boom. Into the trash. Got some onion here. Got some stuff here. Into the trash. Here, into the trash. And now, a little bit of dish detergent. It goes a long way here. Just grab this and this. And clean up. Takes literally a minute. And then right there. Takes literally a minute. I don't see why people don't do this more often. Doesn't take very long. You take your towel that you're using when you're drying everything earlier today, and you know this can be the end of this clean towel, and you can throw this towel into the dirty hamper. Hello. Hello. And it's literally just that simple. Chili. It's still hot. But yeah, chili. That's delicious. I always impress myself with how good my chili is. And I know there's people out there who cook better chili, and that's awesome. But this chili, I made it. It's hot. It's sweet. I love it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. How do I eat it with rice or bread? If I had bread, I would. I don't have any bread. And rice. I figure there's enough carbs in here from the pineapple and from the beans and from the peppers. I don't really need to add more. But I would love to add some like toast to this and just dip it. I feel like that would be delicious. But I just don't have it. I don't have it with me. I don't eat a lot of bread, but I love bread. I love bread. Bread is amazing. I love sourdough. I love rye. I love multigrain. I love those cheese buns. I love little biscuits. I love all types of bread. Like I love bread. Okay, like bread is amazing. Like I make banana bread. I love bread. And bread is incredible. Bread is delicious. Like I could probably eat like those loaves of bread you buy at the store for like $2-3 or whatever. I could probably grab that and just eat that plain. Like you grab me some cinnamon raisin bread, and people will put butter on it. I'll just eat that plain. I just love bread. I do love bread, and that's the problem is that bread doesn't last in my apartment. Bread disappears very quickly. I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That is one of my favorite foods. About 15 years ago, I was living off this stuff. Just straight peanut butter, just straight jelly. Love it. I'm a little sad with how expensive jam and peanut butter are right now. I'm a little, yeah. Oh well. That was delicious. That bite was. No, I seriously love bread. One of my neighbors they bake bread, and they sell it. And now and then I'll call them up and I'll be like, hey, can I buy a loaf of bread? And they'll go and get the ingredients and they'll make the bread and it's delicious. And I like bread. Bread's delicious. You're hungry now? I don't blame you. This is really good. Like, this is really good. Did I put peppers in the chili? Absolutely. So let's see. I can find a pepper right here. There's a little red pepper right here. I don't know if this is Scotch bonnet or if this is a red field pepper. I think it's a Scotch bonnet. I think that's a Scotch bonnet right there. I didn't feel any heat from it. Maybe it wasn't. And then I got right here. That's obviously probably a red field pepper. Find more. And this right here is a brown field pepper. That was very flavorful. That brown field pepper came out, the flavor in it came out so much. I'm looking for an orange pepper. Found one. So there's an orange field pepper. The brown ones came out really good, like really well. They really brought out the flavor. Can I give this description of the flavor? You just got here. It's very sweet. So you gotta kind of taste each individual ingredient. I had a nice sweetness. I don't know what, it's not like overly sweet. It's not like a sugary sweet. I'm from Ontario, Canada. That was the field pepper, the brown one. This is a white kidney bean. More of a grounding flavor there. Of course, you got the beef. We're at 60,000, 67,000. Ooh. Ooh, that was spicy. Ooh. All right, we're good. Where am I from? I'm from Ontario, Canada. Prefer sweeter chili. This is definitely sweeter, and it's definitely sweeter. It has heat in it because it does have Scotch bonnet. I do like using habaneros and Scotch bonnet, but it's sweet because I throw in a little bit of pineapple tibbits, a can of pineapple tibbits in there. Sometimes I use the pineapple juice in the can. Sometimes I don't. This is a piece of the pineapple tidbit. I wasn't able to really do the magic tonight with it, but the real magic comes when you add the pineapple and the pineapple starts glazing. And what happens is the glaze from the pineapple starts covering everything. So it covers the ground beef, it covers the peppers. You kind of get this very sweet, but it's a natural sweetness. This very sweet pineapple glaze that coats every little ingredient in the chili. I wasn't able to make that magic happen tonight. I've only been able to make it happen once or twice, but that's really what I'm trying to achieve. So I'm still learning the technique. It's definitely got a sweetness to it. And every now and then you get a bite of warmth, which is heat from the Scotch bonnet, and it's at the back of your throat. So good. It's so good. You got the sweetness from the peppers, and then you got the sweetness from the pineapple. A little bit of a grounding flavor there with the beans that are coming in and trying to neutralize all that flavor from that sweetness. So it's kind of got a little sweet with a little bit of the heat, and then the umami flavor from the beef. And then you got the shallots in there, but it's also adding a little bit of sweetness, and you have the onions in there. It's good. It's very, very good. Lisa, thank you for the follow, and user, thank you for the follow. I could eat this all week long. Am I a chef? Am I a chef? No, I am not a chef. I like eating food. I like eating healthy. I like knowing what's in my food. And so one way to do that is by cooking your own food. I go live every Sunday night. Tonight is a Sunday night. I go live around 8 p.m. every Sunday. That's 8 p.m. Toronto, New York time, or Eastern time. There might be a time earlier in the week or later, or like earlier in the week I go live. Like this past Friday I was live, but I didn't really announce it. It was not part of my schedule. I just went live. But you can always tend to expect me every Sunday night here. where I will cook something. I don't know what I'm going to cook next week. But yeah. I do post daily, though. I do post daily on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. This is very good. If you haven't put pineapple and chili before, I absolutely recommend you do it. I love it. Do I have a quick healthy meal I can make in a pinch in a short time? Normally, if I want to eat something healthy really quickly, I'll just grab a banana. Or if I'm on the go, I'll pop into a grocery store and try and grab like a piece of fruit. Can I make pasta next week? I can make pasta next week. There is Scotch bonnet in this. It wasn't a very hot Scotch bonnet. I did taste test it. It was probably one of the weakest Scotch bonnets I've ever tasted. I wish I could have put 3 of those Scotch bonnets in there, but there is a Scotch bonnet in this. We can make a pasta next week. We absolutely can. It's so good. I could eat more. I could literally, honestly eat more. So let's put this in over here into the sink. We'll wash it. We will wash it. Well, I'm trying to find a good place to put you guys here. What kind of pasta? I have no idea yet. I'm already trying to piece it together in my mind. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what type of pasta we should be making. I'm wondering if I just buy store-bought pasta sauce or if I make my own pasta sauce. I think we could do my own pasta sauce. I do have ground beef in the fridge we could use for next Sunday. It won't expire. It's good for at least another week. I've already checked the expiry date on it. I have some peppers I could use. I don't have any tomatoes, so I could buy some tomatoes. I do have onions. I do have 1 shallot left, so we could do that. I'd have to buy some tomatoes if we're gonna do our own. We're gonna do our own pasta sauce. You can send me a recipe. You love fettuccine alfredo? I've never made an alfredo sauce. That kind of scares me. Kind of scares me. Kind of scares me a little bit. Do a creamy pasta? I'll look that up. I'll look it up. I'll try to, but no promises. It's easy. I'll try. Can't believe we've hit 70,000 likes, guys. But yeah, that's basically it for tonight. And I'll have to make sure I go out and give my cat lots of loves. I'm very handsome. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate all that love you guys are sending me. You have a jalapeno pop-up pasta recipe? That sounds good. 2 cans of tomatoes, tomato juice, can of mushroom green peppers, tomato paste, onion spices. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. Where is he? Where'd you go? You did not just jump on top of the countertop, did you? You did? You did? What is my name? My name is Fingers. That's my name, Mr. Fingers. Anyways, guys, I gotta go give this guy a lot of love. So, yeah, absolutely. Send it to me in my DMs. Yeah, I'm gonna go give that guy a bunch of love, and I will see you definitely next Sunday, but I might see you earlier than Sunday. I might see you on Thursday, or I might see you guys on a Thursday or a Friday or a Saturday as well. Anyways, you guys have a great night. Thank you for stopping by tonight. If you want to support me, you can follow me here on TikTok. You can follow my Instagram. You can subscribe to my YouTube. I post daily here on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. I go live Sundays around 8 p.m. Eastern, and that's live here. The next time I'm going to be live is going to be on YouTube around 10 a.m. Eastern on Tuesday. It's a much smaller crowd. I'm only going to do that for maybe another 2 weeks, and then I'm going to be done with it. And we're just testing things out on YouTube. But yeah, anyways, thank you for stopping by here tonight. I love each and every one of you. And don't stop being amazing. Don't stop being incredible human beings. And make sure that you help make the world a better place, all right? So don't stop being you.